So for today's discussion, we will be talking about straight lines and their equations. How do we define straight line analytically? A straight line is defined as the locus of a point meaning it is a collection of points. Moving in a plane with a constant slope. A straight line is the simplest member in the family of algebraic curves. Okay, so it means it is also a curve. Straight lines are classified as horizontal, vertical, or slant. Horizontal, vertical, and slant. Either slanting up to the right or slanting up to the left. Okay, guys? So these are the possible positions of lines, no? In the Cartesian plane once you draw the graph. If the line is horizontal, the slope is equal to 0. If the line is vertical, what? It's not a real number, no? The slope is undefined. Okay, guys? If the line is slant, the slope is either positive if it's slanting up to the right, and it is negative if slanting up to the left. Okay, guys? So these are the three possibilities once you draw a line. And then regarding angle of inclination, we have theta is 0 degree. Here, theta is 90 degrees. And then here, theta is between 0 and 90 degrees if it's slanting up to the right, and it is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees if slanting up to the left. Okay, guys? We can express a straight line geometrically like this, no? We can also express straight lines analytically or algebraically. So we have what we call equations of straight lines. Equations of straight lines can be general form, can be standard form. So for its general form, it takes the following form. We have ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Where here a, b, and c are supposed to be constants. Of course, we mean real constants. X and y are variables. Okay. Now we assume here that A and B cannot be both 0. Okay, guys? What does it mean that A and B are not both 0? It means A can be 0, but B should not be 0. Or A can be not 0, or let's say A is not 0, but B can be 0. No? If B is 0, A should not be 0. Okay, guys? C can be 0, can be not. Okay, guys? So, examples of equations in general form, we have 4x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. 5x plus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. We have 4x minus 7 is equal to 0. 8y plus 3 is equal to 0. All of these are in general form. The first two are slant lines. These are slant. If the coefficients of x and y are opposite in sign, the slope is positive. So here, the slope is positive. If the coefficients of x and y are both same sign or having the same sign, so the slope is negative. If there is no y term, so meaning the variable is just x, so the slope is what? The slope is undefined, meaning it is what? It is vertical line. The slope is undefined. Okay, guys? Is that clear? What about the last one? This is horizontal. If there is no x variable, only y is involved in the equation of a line, it is a horizontal line. And the slope is 0 because it is horizontal. Get it, guys? Okay. There are special cases. Okay. Now, for the special cases, if you have, let's say, in the equation, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, if b is equal to 0, A is not equal to 0, then we just have AX plus C equal to 0. If we solve for X, we will get negative C over A. Take note that A is not equal to 0. Okay? If we let negative C over A to be a simple arbitrary constant, let's say K sub 1. So we have the form now X equals K sub 1. So this is a vertical line. Any equation of the line that can be expressed in the form X equals K sub 1 or X equals a constant, it is a vertical line. Okay, guys? What if A is equal to 0 and then B is not? So the general equation becomes by plus C is equal to 0. If we solve for y, we have negative C over B. If we let negative C over B to be a constant, let's say K sub 2, so any equation of the form y equals a constant, we have what we call horizontal line. Okay, guys? How to draw lines? To draw lines, we normally use tabular method. So tabular method, you're going to prepare at least 2 pairs of values for X and Y. 2 points are enough to what? To be able to trace the graph of a straight line. You have, for instance, X sub 1, Y sub 1, X sub 2, Y sub 2. To form what? 2 points, no? X sub 1, Y sub 1, and X sub 2, Y sub 2. So since we know that from your synthetic geometry or your high school geometry that in a plane, 2 distinct points determine a unique line. Okay, guys? If you have 1 point, of course, you can draw or you can pass a line through that point infinitely many lines. If you have 3 points, not guaranteed that you will have a straight line passing through those 3 points. Not unless the 3 points are collinear. Okay, guys? How much more if you have 4 points, no? So not guaranteed that we'll able to draw a line passing through those 4 points. But if you have 2 points, guaranteed that you will able to draw a unique line as long as two distinct points. Clear, guys? So let's say you're asked to draw the given equation of the line. Number 1, we have 4x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. So we are going to prepare 2 pairs of values of x and y. Okay? So the best is to assign 0 first to x, no? Then try to solve for y. So we have 12 over 3. So y is 4. And then for y is 0, if y is 0, we have 12 over 4. So we have 3. So what points do we have now? 0, 4. The other point, 3, 0. Get it, guys? Is that clear, children? Guys, do you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, say 4. Let me adjust this. So 4, 4, 2. Let's plot the points. 0, 3, 0, then 0, 4. So let's now pass a line through these points. Okay? Then just extend. So that's the graph. Clear, guys? So this is the graph of 4x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. 4x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0 is the algebraic form of this line. And this sketch line or this graph represents the geometric form. Okay? So it's like this is our real name and this is our body, no? Our representation, physical representation. So we have letter B. If I have 5x plus negative 4y plus 20 is equal to 0. Preparing two pairs of values. So again, let's try if x is 0. We'll get a nice number. Negative 20 over negative 4 is positive 5. If y is 0, so negative 20 divided by 5, x is negative 4. Am I right, guys? So we have 0, 5, negative 4, 0. Okay? So we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -5, -3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6, 6, 4, 2. So let's plot -4, 0 here, 0, 5, then pass a line through these points, just extend. So that's the graph. Okay? Get it, guys? So we have 5x minus 4y plus 20 equal to 0. That's the equation. And this is the graph. Letter C. What if I have x plus 3 is equal to 0? Notice that there is no y variable. Since there is no y variable, it means it is a vertical line. Let's solve for x equals -3. So all we have to do is to draw a vertical line passing through negative 3, 0. Okay? -1, -2, -3, -4. So this is where -3 is. Then draw a vertical line passing through this -3, 0. Is that clear, guys? So it means it is parallel to what? To the y-axis, no? This is the graph of x minus -3, meaning, sorry, x plus 3 equals 0. Okay? Number 4, if I have 2x minus 5 is, let's have in terms of y this time. 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Since there's no x variable, it means it is horizontal line. Let's solve for y. That is 5 halves, no? So it means the horizontal line will pass through what? 0, 5 halves. Okay? So let's draw a horizontal line. So the line is above the x-axis, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, this is 2. Where is 2.5? So that is 2.5, no? Somewhere here. So then draw a horizontal line passing through this point. Okay. So on this line, the ordinate is constant, na? So this is y is equal to 5 halves, or 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, guys? Do you have any question here? Guys? Straight lines can also be named by using its standard form. Okay, so we have general form. We also have standard form, or standard equations of straight lines. Standard equations of straight lines, or standard forms, are like nicknames, no? Like us, we have a real name. So in a straight line, that's the general equation or general form. And we also have nicknames. And in straight line, they are called standard forms or standard equations of straight lines. That clear, guys? When I say lines, I mean straight lines, guys. So, number one, we have two-point form. Okay? The form is given by y minus y sub 1 equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So again, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So multiplied by x minus x sub 1. Here we assume that x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2. Okay? So we call this two-point form of a line. So this is also equation of a line, but in what form? Two-point form. And that is like a nickname, no? Okay. So the second one we have point slope form. Sometimes you do not know 2 points as information from the line. What you know, point and a slope. If you know the information about the line, point and slope, so you are going to use point slope form. So what is that form? Y minus y sub 1 is equal to, instead of having this quotient, I will just have the m. Then x minus x sub 1. Okay? So we're going to use point slope form if we're given a point and a slope. Whereas in number 1, we're given 2 distinct points. The third one, we have what we call slope intercept form. If we are given a slope and the point is 0b form, so meaning the point is all along the y-axis, instead of using point slope form, you can directly use this form, y equals mx plus b. But you can also use, of course, point slope form, taking the point 0b. But you can just have the b and use the y equals mx plus b, meaning together with the slope, no? So here, B is called Y-intercept. What is a Y-intercept, guys? It is the coordinate of a point along what? Along the y-axis, no? Or it is a point, y coordinate point where the line will intersect the y-axis. And if you have a y-intercept, so you can also say that you have a point 0b. No? Sometimes, or there are authors that use y-intercept in the form of a point 0b. So 0b is the y-intercept, or just what? Just the b if you want. Okay, guys? The part 1, we have two intercept form. Or simply intercept form. Sometimes it is simply intercept form. If the information you know about the line, so you're given what? 2 points, but the 2 points happen um, to have coordinates, let's say 0b, and then the other point coordinates a0, no? So instead of using 2-point form or point slope, because you can solve for the slope, so you can directly use the what, guys? This form, what, x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Get it, guys? So here, we require that both a and b should not be 0. A not be 0, and b should not be 0. Not just one of them. Okay? Okay, guys? So A should not be 0, B should not be 0. Meaning you can use two intercept form if the line not passing through the origin. The fifth one, we have normal form. Sometimes you're given an information about the line, distance from the origin. If you're given the distance from the origin and the angle of inclination of what? Of that distance from the origin relative to what? To the x-axis, no? So meaning angle of inclination of the perpendicular distance. So we have what we call normal form. And it takes the form x cosine beta plus y sine beta is equal to p. Okay? Where here, we're going to take our p directed. Directed distance of the line from the origin. Okay? So again, so this form is what? This form takes the form x cosine beta plus y sine beta equals p, where p directed distance of the line from the origin. Look at how the p is stated. From the line, I mean from the origin going to the line, or from the what? Or of the line from the origin. So if this is, for instance, the line in the Cartesian plane, the direction is that, so This is, for instance, the directed distance. This is the inclination. So that is the beta, not the angle of inclination of the line. Eh? That's the beta, angle of inclination of the perpendicular distance. But that is taken as directed. Okay, guys? So from the origin going to the line, the direction is from here to the line, from that origin. Okay? Not from the line to going to the origin. Because that's that is different from that. Here, children? Get it, guys? So we're going to separately discuss this normal form because it's not that easy to understand. So beta here, we call this normal angle. When you say normal, it means perpendicular. In math, when you say normal, perpendicular. So let us have some examples. Write the general equation of the line. So again, write the general equation of the line satisfying the given condition. Actually, some of this you had in your Gen Math. No? Number one, passing through two, three, and 4, -2. So what information are given, guys? 2 points, no? Since we're given 2 points, we're going to use what? 2-point form, no? Is that right, guys? Can we use point slope? Actually, yes. You solve first the slope, and then after that, you just choose one of the points as your first point or as your P1, and then the slope that you're going to use. So you can now use point slope. So let us use 2-point form. Using 2-point form, we have y minus y sub a equals y sub b minus y sub 1, or y sub a, I mean, all over x sub b minus x sub a. Any of the 2 points you can use as your first point actually. You can have y minus y sub b if you want. But here you must have x minus x sub b if that is what you have here in y, no? So let's substitute the given coordinates of the points. So y sub a, so that is 3, so y minus 3. equals, so what's the slope? Negative 2 minus 3 all over 4 minus 2 multiplied by x minus 2. So simplifying, y minus 3 is equal to, so this is negative 5 over 2, right? Multiplied by x minus 2. To write or express this in general form, so we have to get rid of the denominator on the right side, no? By multiplying by 2 each side of this equation. Getting 2y minus 6 is equal to negative 5 multiplied by x minus 2. So 2y minus 6 is equals negative 5x plus 10. Am I right, guys? So finally, we have 5x, then plus 2y. So add on each side, negative 10. So we'll now have on the left side, negative 16. Am I correct, guys? So that's it, no? So that's the equation. Okay? Get it, guys? What about this? Passing through P, coordinates negative 4, 1/3, and Q, coordinates negative 3/2, positive 5. Again, we're given 2 points. So let's use 2-point form, no? So we have y minus y sub p equals y sub q minus y sub p all over x sub q minus x sub p multiplied by x minus x sub p. So substitute the coordinates of the points. We have y minus y sub p is, what is y sub p? 1/3. The slope, we have 5 minus 1/3 all over negative 3/2 minus what, guys? Minus negative 4. So it now plus 4, no? X minus negative 4. So x plus 4. Okay, guys? So let's simplify this slope. Multiply by what? By 6. Both the numerator and denominator, no? The LCD of the fractions involved. Multiply by 6, we have 30. Multiply by 6, we have 2 here. Multiply by 6, we have negative 9, right? Times 6, negative 3/2 times 6. That is 18 negative over 2, so negative 9. 4 times 6, that is 24. What is now the simplified form of the slope, guys? 28 over what, guys? 15, na? So times x plus 4 on the left side, y minus 1/3. What is our multiplier? So let's multiply by negative 15. This is negative 15y. This is positive 5. And that is equal to negative 15 divided by 15, negative 1 times 28, negative 28 times x. Then take note, negative, no? Negative 28 times 4 negative 627. Am I correct, guys? I'm sorry. 28 times 4, 112. Negative, no? Get it, guys? So if we're going to collect all the terms to the left side by applying property of equalities, so we add on both sides 112, and then also we add 28x, so that we will have on the left side 28x minus 15y. 5 plus 112 is 117, and that is equal to 0. Any question here, guys? Guys? No question? So letter C. Passing through P1, 0, 3, and P2, 4, negative 5. Again, we're given 2 points. So let's use 2-point form. So that is y minus y sub 1 equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 multiplied by x minus x sub 1. Substitute the coordinates of the points. We have y minus 3 is equal to negative 5 minus 3 all over 4 minus 0 multiplied by x minus 0. Get it, guys? Negative 8 over 4 is negative 2x. On the left side, y minus 3. Finally, we have 2x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the line. Get it, children? Guys? Find the equation of the line passing through negative 4, negative 3, and with slope of 3 over 4. So since we're given a point and a slope, let us use what is standard form, guys? Point, slope, no? Point, slope form. So mathematically, that is y minus y sub 1 equals m, x minus x sub 1. Clear, guys? So substitution gives us y minus negative 3 equals m, which is 3/4, multiplied by x minus negative 4. Can you follow, guys? So we multiply each side by negative 4 to get negative 4y minus 12 is equal to negative 3 on the right side. Negative 3 multiplied by x plus 4. So it is negative 3x minus 12. Collecting all the terms on the left side, we have 3x minus 4y. Negative 12 actually on its side canceled out. Am I correct, guys? Children?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Guys,
Yes po, sir.
so that is equal to 0. Okay? Do you have any question with this? Why is it that I multiplied by -4 instead of +4? So that the left side, the right side is negative. So when you collect the terms containing y on the left side, it will become positive. Clear, guys? Informally, they call it transposition, but in math, informally, we don't have what we call transposition. Formally, no? We don't use that. But if that is convenient for you, so I will allow you to use that. Find the equation of the line passing through A containing 5, 0 and with the slope of -3. So since we're given a point and a slope again, we are going to use point slope form. Okay? So mathematically, that is y minus y sub a equals m x minus x sub a. Substitution gives us y sub a is what? 0, no? What is m? -3. What is x sub a? 5. So getting y equals -3x plus 15. So 3x plus y minus 15 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the line. Get it, children? F. Find the equation of the line passing through for -3 and with angle of inclination (135°). We're given a point, but we're not given directly slope, no? We're not given the slope directly. So, but when you say angle of inclination, what does it mean, guys? What can we find out of it, children? We can find slope, no? So, what is slope? Tangent of 135°, right? What is tangent of 135°? Guys, -1. Am I correct? Guys? So we now have a slope. So we can now use the point slope form, no, guys? Am I correct, children? We have y minus y sub 1 equals m x minus x sub 1. Substitution gives us y sub 1 is what? -3. So y plus 3 now equals -1, x minus 4. Y plus 3 is equal to -1, x plus 4. Collecting all the terms on the left side, we have x plus y minus 1 is equal to what, guys? 0, no? Get it, guys? So that is the equation of the line we are looking for in general form. Okay? Find the equation of the line passing through zero, 4 and with the slope of -5/3. This 0.04 is actually what, guys? A point on the y-axis, right? So this implies that we have a y-intercept 4. So we're going to use what? Slope intercept form, right? Can we use point slope? Yes. But we can use also directly this one, slope intercept form. Faster than point slope form, I mean. So we have y equals mx plus b. Let's substitute the slope, that is -5/4/3, then times x. What is b? 4, so plus 4. Let's multiply by 3 each side so that we can express it in general form. No? 3y is equal to -5x plus 12. Collecting all the terms on the left side, we have 5x. So plus 3y minus 12. What did I do to collect all the terms on the left side? I added 5x and -12 on each side of the equation. Okay? So to get this. Any question here, guys? Or H. With slope of 7/6 and y-intercept three halves. Let's say -3 halves. So here, the information given are slope and y-intercept. No? So we're going to use slope intercept form. So that is y equals mx plus b. So what is our slope? 7/6. What about the y-intercept? -3 halves. So what is our multiplier? -6. To get -6y equals -7x plus 9. Am I right, children? Collecting all the terms on the left side by adding what? +7x and -9 on its side. of this equation. So getting 7x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Guys, still alive?
Yes po, sir.
Actually, you're already familiar with this because you had this in Gen Math, no? Remember in Gen Math? Guys, find the equation of the line with angle of inclination um 45 degrees and passing through zero, negative 5/4. So what information are given, guys? What information? We're given an angle of inclination 45 degrees and what? A point. But this point is what? Is on the y-axis, right? So it means we have y-intercept what, guys? Y-intercept negative 5/4. And since we know the angle of inclination, we can solve for the slope, right, guys? And when you take the tangent of 45 degrees, it will give us what? 1. So we know now the slope and the y-intercept. So we can now use what? Slope intercept form. Get it, guys? So mathematically, that is y equals mx plus b. So what is slope? 1 times x. What is b? Negative 5/4. Okay, guys? Multiply by negative 4 to get negative 4y equals negative 4x plus 5. Collecting all the terms on the left side, we have 4x minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. I added what, guys? What did I add, guys? On each side, 4x and negative 5 na? So this is our final answer. But you have to check the coefficients together with the constant, huh? Coefficients of x and y together with the constant. Sometimes there is still a common number, no? And by the way, when you write in general form the final answer, make sure that your coefficient together with the constant integers, okay? Unless you have a radical. But if you have rational coefficients, you can always make the coefficients of x and y together with the constant integers by multiplying what? By the LCD of the possible fractions involved. Find the equation of the line with x-intercept x-intercept 4 and y-intercept negative 8. What about this, guys? Oh, this time, what are the informations given? Information given. Guys. Intercepts na? Both are intercepts. X-intercept and Y-intercept. Okay? So what are we going to use, guys? Using two intercept form. So mathematically, that is X over A plus Y over B is equal to 1. So what is A? 4. What is B? -8. And that is equal to 1. Okay, guys? Multiply by what? Multiply by 8 each side, no? So to get 2x minus y equals 8 after multiplying by 8 both sides of the equation. So finally, we have 2x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. Add -8 on each side. So this is our final answer. Okay? With y-intercept -4 pips and passing through for 0. We're given y-intercept and a point along the x-axis. And we know that if we have a point along the x-axis, like for 0, we can say that there is an x-intercept for, no? And we denote it by A. Okay, guys? So we now have two intercept form, no? Because we're given, what information are given, guys? Intercepts, no? X and Y intercepts. So using two intercept form, mathematically we have X over A plus Y over B is equal to 1. Substituting the x-intercept, that is 4. Then y over, what is y-intercept? -4 over 5. That is equal to 1. Let's simplify first the second term on the left side. That is -5y over 4, no? Is equal to 1. Multiply by 4 each side to get x minus 5y equals 4. Or x minus 5y minus 4 equal to 0. So this is the general form. Any question, guys? What about reduction to slope intercept form and 2-point form? Two intercept form. Reduce the given equation of the line to letter A, slope intercept form. And letter B to intercept form. Number 1. So 4x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. How to reduce this to slope intercept form? So for the first form, our goal is to express in what form, guys? Slope intercept. So meaning, in the form of y equals mx plus b, right? So this is our goal, no? So 4x minus 5y plus 20 equals 0. So first, we have to isolate the y term, no? So to get rid of 4x and 20, we have to add on each side negative 4x minus 20, no? Add this negative 4x minus 20 on each side of the equation. So getting what? Negative 5y equals negative 4x minus 20. Then divide by what, guys? Divide by negative 5, no? So that we have simply y on the left side. Getting y equals 4 over 5x. So this is no positive. What about the constant term? Plus 4. Am I correct, guys? So we call this slope intercept form. Okay, what about to intercept form? For letter B, to intercept form, so that is to express in the form x over y, x over a, plus y over b is equal to 1. So we're given 4x minus 5y plus 20, right? Equal to 0. So what are we going to do, guys? So first, get rid of the constant term on the left side. So meaning we add negative 20. So that we simply have 4x minus 5y on the left side. On the right side, negative 20. So then after that, make the right side equal to 1. So that is by dividing by what? Guys, divide by negative 20, no? So that this will become 1. So getting 4x over negative 20 minus 5y over negative 20 equals 1. Then after that, we have divide both the numerator and denominator of the first term by 4. So I will get negative 5 in the denominator here. So divide the numerator of the second term by negative 5, the coefficient of y, so that it will become just positive y. Divide by negative 5, this negative 5y, so it will become just y, no? You have to divide also the denominator by negative 5. So that is what? What is this now, guys? Positive 4, no? Okay? And that is equal to 1. So this is now the 2-point form of this equation of the line. So if you are asked to identify here, the A, it is -5. The B, or the Y-intercept, it is +4. In the previous one, if you are asked to identify the slope, guys, if you are asked of the slope, that is the coefficient of x, 4/5, and the Y-intercept is 4. Notice that it is what? The same with the Y-intercept in the B now. Okay? Guys, get it? Children? Number 2, 3x plus 5y minus 8 is equal to 0. For letter A, our goal is what? To express in the form y equals mx plus b, right? So we have 3x plus 5y minus 8 equal to 0. Solving for y, we have add on each side, what, guys? -3x plus 8, no? So getting -3x on the right side plus 8. So dividing by 5, so that y is isolated, getting -3/5x plus 8/5. So this is it, right? If you're asked of the slope, it is -3/5. And then the y-intercept is 8/5. Although we are not asked, no? But in case only, so these are the parts that are important here. Letter B, what about in the form of x/a plus y/b equals 1? So x over, what is the given first? 3x plus 5y, no? Minus 8 equal to 0. If in 2-point form, so we get rid of the constant from the left side, no? We add on each side +8. So we now have equals 8 on the right side. Then divide by what? 8 each side, so that the right side is equal to 1. And then after that, we're going to have to divide this denominator by what? By 3. Divide also the numerator by 3. Divide again this first term. You're going to divide by what? By 3 the numerator. So you just have x. The denominator you have to divide also by 3. So in the second term, you divide by 5 both the numerator and denominator, getting y in the numerator, in the denominator, 8/3 also. Okay, guys? 8/5, no? Then equals 1. Okay? Oh, that's it. Oh, if you're asked of the A, what is A? 8/3. Meaning this line, when you draw the graph, will intersect the x-axis at 8/3. The y-axis at 8/5. Okay, children? Children? Guys? Find the angle formed from line 1. Let the line 1 be given by this equation. 4x minus 5y plus 2 equals 0. And from line 1 to line 2, given by this equation, 6x minus 4y plus 11 equal to 0. So the angle, we want it from what, guys? From line 1 to line 2. Okay? So I'm not going to draw the lines, specific lines, no? Just to illustrate something like this. Yeah. Let's say this is line 1 and this is line 2. This is the one that we are looking for, line 1 to line 2. Or this one, line 1 to line 2. Look at the arrow. Where's the arrow? Going to line 2. And these two angles are actually identical. Vertical angles are equal. Am I right, guys? So this is what we want, children. Okay? Angle between them. Is that clear, children? Oh, what's the formula for the angle between lines, guys? So we have what? Tangent beta is equal to slope where the arrow is pointing minus slope where the tail is pointing all over 1 plus M2 M1. Am I correct, guys? So, but what is M1 and M2? So from line 1, we're given 4x minus 5y plus 12, plus 2, sorry, plus 2 equals 0. We reduce this to sloped intercept form. So 5y equals negative 4x minus 2. Dividing by y, by negative 5 each side, we have 4 over 5x plus 2 over 5. What is now M1? 4 over 5. From line 2, we have 6x minus 4y plus 11 equals 0. What is the slope-intercept form of this? So solving for negative 4y, we get negative 6x minus 11 on the right side. Dividing by negative 4, we have 6 over 4, negative 6 over negative 4. That is 3 over 2, no? Times x plus 11 over 4. What is our slope 2? Second slope, 3 halves, no? Or M2. Get it, guys? Can you follow, children? So we now have the slope. So tangent beta, therefore, is equal to what, guys? M2, 3 halves, minus M1, 4/5, all over 1 plus 3 halves times 4/5. Okay? Well, let's multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10 to simplify this complex fraction. So this is 10 divided by 2 is 5 times 3, 15. 10 divided by 5 is 2 times 4, 8, all over. So this is 10 plus 12, no? Because 10 divided by 10 is cancelled out. Yung 10, tsaka yung negative, I mean 10 here. So we'll just have 12. Simplifying further, we have 7 over 22. So that is tangent beta. Since this is positive, so we have beta is equal to tangent inverse of simply 7 over 22. No need to have plus 180 times k, no? Because we take k0. Is that clear, guys? What is now the answer here, children? Guys, could you please help me? It is what?
17.65 po.
degrees. So take note, ha, this is not drawn to scale, ha. Our angle, this is just an arbitrary illustration, ha? Because you might think that in my illustration, it seems to be obtuse, but the answer is acute. Remember, I did not draw the actual lines. Get it, guys? Children? Okay? So do you have still have questions, guys?